My entrepreneurial journey has been filled with hardship, but we made it through. That's why we want to host this workshop to give you the shortcut we wish we had. You might be facing some of the business challenges we once did. Are you trying to boost your sales and marketing but don't know where to start? Is your team struggling to improve sales due to lack of marketing experience? Or perhaps outsourcing hasn't delivered the results or control you need? Today we serve clients from over 16 countries, including the US, Malaysia, the UK, Singapore, Hong Kong, Canada, and most of Southeast Asia. Many of them are ordinary business owners like you and me, with big dreams, hungry to learn, and a desire to take our business to the next level. We have taken what we have learned, simplify it, and put it into a 3-hour workshop, and you are invited. In this workshop, we will review 3 steps to build, systemize our sales and marketing departments, making sure they can function automatically and grow our business. Imagine if you could build a scalable sales and marketing department from day one, with absolute clarity on what to do step by step to build, systemize, and to scale your sales and marketing. We have trained and mentored many entrepreneurs from over 16 countries, from startups to businesses making millions.
I was really surprised at how fast the results came in actually, and how quickly it turned around.
在这个行业，我们不懂这个 online 要怎样做，所以我觉得省时间的话呢，就是 enroll KC 的这个 program， 因为这样子的话呢，你比较快嘛，2-3个月时间，3-4个月时间，你就可以掌握这个东西，然后部分是有效的。
And the leads are like, wow, so many, until I have a big whiteboard on the wall. The whiteboard all are full with names.
I mean, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. It looks like you've done a phenomenal job. I mean, you have everything lined up. Everything that you're showing me is pretty much kind of the structure of all of the business books that I've read about how do you grow your business and how do you get your business, to be running smoothly and efficiently. And it's all that you're talking about. And you're maximizing your time, and it looks like you guys have a really great way of doing that. So I applaud you on that. It looks amazing.
I learned a lot from Cassie, and once I learned this marketing skill, I know how to do business. I mean, mainly about marketing, actually just mainly from Cassie, and I managed to turn around our business in like past 4 months. We hit our new records, which is 1 million sales in 4 months.
And when I was confused about a few points early on, it really helped me put in structure and thought and also depth.
I just quite blindly following his advice. I just follow. That time I got all these 5 or 7 students, so I gained 30 students in 1 month.
One thing, Casey, okay, just now you said 5 figure, right? Okay, how many days I'm working in 1 month? The most 4 days.
We promise you walk away with clarity, a framework, and proven strategies on how to build, systemize, and scale your sales and marketing. We only host this workshop a few times a year, and spaces are limited. You can find out more information around this video. We look forward to seeing you.
My name is Jasmine.
This is Julia.
Oh, I am Philip.
Hello, I'm Joanna from Soul Faculty.
Gary Chu from Penang, Malaysia.
So I'm Alex. He's Aaron. We are twin brothers.
Hello, 大家好，我係 Carrie.
Hi，大家好，我是伟翔。
I run a school of English language.
I'm an instructor.
He's an ordinary teacher. I'm a personal trainer.
And we're actually doing the tuition centers.
I'm basically a leadership-related coach and trainer.
I actually run English classes for children.
I have my tuition center for the past 18 years already.
My business mostly is a home tuition.
I am a wellness coach.
I was really surprised at how fast the results came in actually, and how quickly it turned around. So within, I think, 2 weeks, I had over 30 inquiries and real leads, and they all came in and registered for the English classes.
And the leads are like, wow, so many, until I have a big whiteboard on the wall. I have like 80%.
I learned a lot from Cassie, and once I learned this marketing skill, I know how to do business. I mean, mainly about marketing, actually just mainly from Cassie, and I managed to turn around our business in like past 4 months. We hit the new records, which is 1 million sales in 4 months.
Since then though, we now have just over 30 students. So for me, that's a lot. Like, I don't know, for some people that might not sound like a lot, but for us, that's a lot. We have 30 students, so we tripled our numbers.
With my friend Casey Lowe, and he just helped me basically in 1 hour to structure my business from A to Z. And while I was confused about a few points early on, he really helped me put in structure and thought and also depth. And I sit here with much more clarity.
In my case, I just quite blindly following his advice. I just follow. That time I got all these 5 or 7 students, so I gained 30 students in 1 month.
One thing, Casey, okay, just now you said 5 figure like, okay, how many days I'm working in 1 month? The most 4 days. Yeah, and my classes are all full until March.
Through his help, we got really high quality leads. And it was actually my mistake of not following his advice and continuing the marketing.
My advertisement exposed to a lot of people until one of the reporter know me. She came to interview me so wow, very interesting teaching.
And of course, because of your advertising, we managed to open a new business, which is our baby ballet studio.
Yeah.
And all that advertising came through online, came through the Facebook advertising and the funnels that you've taught us. And that's purely purely you lah. I mean, we should pay you some commission for that. And for that one, we have almost 100 kids already.
So I really learned how to set up things step by step, and after that I started to get a lot of leads lah. So within, I would say 2 months, my students intake actually increased by 100%. Yeah. So not as stressful lah. So I start to see actually with a not so good location, it's actually possible. Just need to find the right approach.
Casey will actually always guide us to have a plan first from A to Z. So I know why I need to do this and have those settings. So that's one thing.
So like what, the first month is about 20k, is it?
20k first month.
The second month is about the same.
Second month about 18, I would say.
It's about 15 program really.
Sure, it's like more than 30k already by now.
Oh, yeah, more than that. I think easily I can reach 6 figure.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, right. Thank you so much, Casey. I think you have to help me a lot, open my mind, learn about technology, the system you have. I think is very helpful to me to move forward, especially to expand my client base.
Bila I belajar dengan you, memang I totally follow. I run, follow you punya formula semua. Sebelum ni bukan macam ni landing page dia.
Okay.
Memang follow yang macam you punya. So waktu tu I run ads tu, and then sebab I drive ke seminar bulan 8. So on the August I have 800 student per seminar.
So sekarang you said about like what, 250, 260 like what you said?
Yeah. Before last year every month about 100, 190, 100. I never reached 200 lah.
Credit to him, and I can't really thank him enough that he provided some more support in like recent changes with Facebook and iOS.
Put it this way, there are a lot of advertisement outside there, but I choose to believe this guy named Casey. Well, thank God I choose the right person. He is really Casey is really very helpful, and so far I have no regrets.
因為我覺得係 KC 嘅 program 好容易明啊，非常之好，好簡單。咁樣仲有就係佢嘅follow up 啦，我哋 send 嘢俾佢，佢係會答嘅。咁所以我半夜咧就每一日做到凌晨3、4點啦，就喺度砌緊我嘅 website。咁好短時間就10日裏邊由唔識得整嘅 website 出嚟，都跟住嘅 online course 一步一步整好啦。咁我而家就係有50個媽媽啦。已經幫咗50個媽媽係成功剷平頭腦。
那時候我開始拿不到，然後就2000多塊，然後我就可以close with 20多錢。
Casey is like kind of mentor who really push you. For me, I feel glad that I found Casey because one thing good about Casey is he's very focused on tutoring. I mean that's a plus point for me because there's a lot of marketing guru focus on any business, which is for me it's not helping me at all because I don't know what to do. But Casey, his experience is into the education business, and he know what he talk about. Okay, I'm glad to have him being his testimonial because from 0 to 80 students.
So I'm really grateful. So thanks, Casey.
Yeah, highly recommend 84.
So he's a great guy, and I can truly recommend him.
Heidi.
Hello. 等一下啊，我 stop sharing 一下，我看一下。Okay, hello. Can you all hear me? Yes, just to make sure. Okay, everyone can hear. So we're not gonna wait. There are some people who join in their Malaysia time. But we're gonna kickstart straight away. Okay, before that, any questions about yesterday or not? If yes, then you can. Got people come in and see. If got, then you can type in the chat. Then I can tackle some of the issue first. Before we proceed with what we're gonna share today. Anyone confused? Anyone want to ask questions about what to do? Give me a second. I've got people coming again. You see, they are Malaysia time. You see, that's why I purposely said. Please recap yesterday cause miss it. Okay. We do a short recap. Because I think some people leave early. Okay, so let me share my screen. Give me a second. Share my screen. See? Okay. Malaysia time. Malaysia time usually 8:40 8:40, 8:45 one. Okay, give me a second. Where's my... Okay, this one. A second. Screen. Okay, give me a second. Was driving early, it doesn't matter because we just getting started only. Malaysia. So good evening everyone. Give me a second. Okay, now there are some people who still come in, so we're not gonna wait. We're gonna kickstart straight away. First of all, let's see whether can see or not. Give me a second. Can you see the screen? How come it's so blur one? Is it my problem or your? How come it's so blur one? Is it my problem? Wait. Let me try to reshare again. How come so blur one? Give me a second. Screen. Okay, wait. Just want to make sure it's not blur. Okay, now it's getting better. Right. Can but blur. Now I think it's okay, right? Just want to make sure. Wait. Okay, right? Yeah. Okay, this one is good. Jack eraser. Okay, good now. Let me do a short recap. Hey, give me a second. Usually this is how the process works. So this is the person you want to hire. Okay? Depends on which position you want. Usually the whole process, it's you want to advertise, then got people come in, okay, then there's a screening process, okay, screening process, then you hire them. After you screen, then you train them, then you keep them. Okay. Then you keep them. So usually this is how the overview lah. Okay. This is one topic. This is another topic. So we are actually here. We are actually here, this part. Okay. And then this part, tomorrow we'll cover a little bit. Okay, so now, so we're here. So yesterday when we talk about people usually, the survey that you all give me, okay, the people that you get here cannot work lah, interview say very good lah, and then come in become C player lah. Huh? So the key actually it's you didn't do well on this part. Because you let the wrong people come in. Got people message me. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, so okay, give me a second. Give me a second. Some people cannot join, then they text me. Then one people join. Give me a second. Okay, so the reason why people keep saying that, there are no talent lah, then very hard to hire lah. You hire the people come in no quality one lah, not competent lah, a lot of issue here lah. A lot of issue here. It's because we didn't do well on this part. So yesterday we talked about how do we set a gate on this part. You have so many people apply, okay, but you screw up this part. Most of them lah. That's what I see. So yesterday we talked about two things. Actually many things lah. So we have tip of the iceberg, and we have the subconscious one. Subconscious. So this is tip of the iceberg. This is the conscious part. This is things you can see one. So usually where we see, yesterday we talked about DISC tests, and then how do we see their things? We see on social media, and then we look at their resume. Resume usually very fake one because ChatGPT can do very well for them already. So somewhat there are some people teach them how to do resume also. Okay, let me write better. So usually I don't believe in resume lah. Okay, so usually I will look at this one and this one. So usually I will get their IG. Young people usually have IG one, and Facebook should have one. And some of the good one they have LinkedIn one. Because they know they can find job in LinkedIn. So if they have LinkedIn, this is extra point. It means that this is one of the indicator that he's a good talent, because he know how to use LinkedIn and send their LinkedIn to you also. Okay, this is the indicator. This is a hidden indicator. So DISC, for those yesterday who didn't or leave early for whatever it is, so usually we talk about DISC. Then we talk about this is eagle. Eagle, how to draw eagle. This is peacock. Okay, peacock. This is dove. Okay. And then this is owl. Okay, simply draw. This is owl. Okay. So then we look at usually the positions that we have. We have 10 departments: sales, marketing, HR, operations, finance, accounting, customer service, admin. This is, I think, product. This is R&D. So each one usually you need to understand for each positions in the department. Usually you need to fix this first. Okay? Yeah. Wait let me use a different color. You need to fix. You need to understand what is the important birds. What is the important birds that you need first? Then only you decide whether you want soldier, general, or commander. So this part usually will determine, do you want soldier only or do you want general? Okay, so this is all about yesterday. So this is the obvious one here. Social media, usually how we look at it's first thing, if they are willing to give, plus point. If they are not willing to give, then don't waste time. If they say they don't have, then it's a bullshit so don't waste time. Then usually what we look at their social media, it's what they post. What they post. If you are looking for general level and commander level, you expect them post something very mature one. Either it's motivational, positive things, anything positive that you can see one. If you are looking for commander and general and you look at the social media, they keep on complaining one. Wow, you better be careful, you get what I mean? Soldier depends on which level. Either it's fresh graduate or probably 1 to 2 years or 5 years or 2 years, 2 years and above. So if fresh graduate, then I'll usually get a feel because you cannot expect them to be fully mature because they are fresh. But you don't, the red flag is if they keep on posting, complaining negative things, then there's a big no-no already. So that's on the social media side. Resume, very simple name. Resume, you look at the experience, but usually can fake one. But usually how we do is that we call the company one. Call the previous company. Call the previous company one. This how we do on the resume side. So these all things can see one. This side all can see one. Okay. The problem with so many people, so many bosses, so many business owners is that number one, they didn't do this screening, and then they think they want to hire a monkey to climb tree, then they get a cow. They want a monkey. Okay, because they didn't do this. Then they didn't check this also. Then they think they can train this cow to become a monkey. It means the ass is very hard to become leader one. But like I said, unless they are very poor, they're poor until they cannot tahan already, they will jump here one. Because they need to make a change already. So, but usually, from my experience, very hard. Even though they are ready to change, usually they will start their own business one. They won't find a job. That's my experience. So that's how we screen on the first part. Okay, that's how we screen on the first part. So this one hire here also. When you come to hire, when they come to hiring, right? After you hire, even though you screen the first part, they have the right fit on each position. Like for example, this one you need D and I. This one probably need D and C. HR, D and C. I'm talking about this commander and general level. So that's why usually I have D1 or C. And then this one operation depends. Can be D, I, C also. Depends. Finance usually it's C, S or D depends on which soldier and so even though usually the first level here, the conscious one, obvious one, is to make sure you get the right people to come into the right positions. Okay? This is to make sure you get the right people to come into the right position so that you don't have to bet. You know the word bet? 去赌啊，我能不能 can I train these people? They say can, I can do, but you look at the profile, usually they are not suitable to become accountant. But like I said, I have one interview before, and we are looking for accountant. Okay, and accountant you need either S, C or D okay, depends on which position. And then she's an I. So she come and apply for the accountant job. Then we don't believe but she passed the exam. I also don't know how she passed the exam. So if you don't believe she can handle in long term, long term. So we give a small test to her and ask her to do some small accounting assignments. And true enough, we expect some error because I people usually they are not so good in detail one. I people usually are very good in people skills, talking to people. So true enough, she have mistake. So we don't hire her. But we found out she is a D&I, no. So she come in for accountant, and we look for SCD, but she is a D&I, no. Okay, how? What's the solutions? Anyone have a better idea? She's a D&I. She's a good general, no. Attitude looks good lah. Okay, attitude looks good lah. She has the general quality, no. If you get this type of people, then how? Internal shuffle. Okay, that's one of the way lah. So instead of getting her to become accountant, right, we get her to do sales work lah, or customer service work lah. So that's we or PA lah. So we actually project PA or project coordinator or something like this. So because it's very hard to find people got D1, no? Very hard one. Because those people with D1 they know how to think, right, no? Give more tasks cannot give more tasks. I mean, give more tasks can, but the correct answer is actually you don't get them to do accounting work. You get her to do other job positions. And the reason why we're willing to offer that, because we do one screening, we do second screening, and then we realize that her character is good lah from the interview lah. Okay, so and the second reasons why we decided to offer a chance for her to prove whether she can do other work, because she have the eagle side. She have the eagle side, and like I said, eagle, the D is very hard to find, because those eagle usually they go and do their own business one, because now it's very easy. They go and either become property agent, insurance agents, okay, or whatever, direct sales, or usually those young people D people got thinking one. They know they want something, they want to become better, they want progress, they want to make their life better, they want to make more money. Usually they will go and find their own one. So very seldom D will apply for a job unless they are really, number one, they are fresh grad, or they need more experience. But in their at the back of their mind, usually they know that they will want to do their own thing one. It's just a matter of time only. This is my experience. Or the second thing, it's these D people, they are willing to be in employment because the salary is very good. Examples, pharma line. Wow, I got my friend all pharma line, I don't want to come out, why not? you know because their salary is 5 figure, why not? It working only, 5 figure only, 5 figure. And they got all their commissions and all these things. Well, sometimes it's better, I mean, their life is better than those people who start a business, why not? Because people who start a business, they experience so many hiccups, up and down. Wow, they are what? We call them, in Chinese we call 打工皇帝, in English call what? Working emperor. Working emperor. So then these people were willing to stay. So this means that if you get these people, if your company can make money lah, then usually they will continue to stay. If not, usually they will want to get the experience first, or they are fresh grad, or they are in the market, they want to get experience first, and then that's the few reasons only that I encounter. Most of them I know they want to start business one, unless the salary is very good. So this lady that she initially want to do accountant, she's kind of fresh grad she's kind of fresh grad, so we put her into different positions to let her excel. Okay, so coming back here, so this is, yeah, so the keywords actually is we don't want to bet we don't want to bet, hey, can I get a C person to do sales or can I get an introvert to do sales can or not? Can. I'm an introvert can I do sales or not? Can. But very tired one for me, because if I keep on talking to people who they are, I'm very tired one. But I can close sales but I'm very tired. So in long term wise usually we don't want to bet we don't want to bet, So so sales, I must get D&I, no non-negotiable D&I one. Then only we look at the characteristic, the attitude and everything So that's the reason why we do a lot of screening here, and then so that we don't bet. Okay, so that we don't bet. Then in order to get the right people to come in, to this job, right? You need numbers one. Numbers. So where does numbers come in? It'll come from advertisement. Advertisement here can be JobStreet, Facebook ads. This one will cover more tomorrow JobStreet or LinkedIn and some other Indeed Risebowl there are so many things we cover more tomorrow. So this part will help us to get the numbers come in. So these numbers will give us the options that we are in power. Most people screw up because they only interview 1-2 people or 2-3 people. Enough already the market very bad I think it's enough already to us cannot one to us cannot one because again if you get the people, if you bet okay, so this person they request 3K fresh grade. If manager level probably is 7K or 10K I put 7K okay. Wow, you bet every month you bleed 3K okay, so we don't bet one. So this is on employee. So we also talk about on partners. Okay, so I think Puyi, and I think some of you you're looking for partners one. So looking for partners then usually you want D, I or C S don't want better S you will warm it blow So unless they are not, you don't want a partner, you just want them to become if they have no instruction, they cannot make decision they only can follow instruction, then probably you can consider this But when we talk about partners usually we want this it's a must already. Okay, so now, so this is the whole big picture why we screen like hell. The keywords is actually how to screen like crazy. Okay, screen like crazy. So you need numbers to come in to screen like crazy. Okay, so that's the key. Now, so this is all about yesterday, the conscious one. And now we want to talk a little bit about here, the subconscious one. This one I cover a little bit because in offline face to face I use 3 days to cover Now we only have like 1-2 hours so I cover a little bit. The full one we will do another sessions but that is a paid sessions. If you want, then we can talk about it after this. So I just want to let you know how important is the subconscious one. What is subconscious? Subconscious in general means that, how do I put it in words? Subconscious in general, what are they a giver? Are they easily to give up? Put it this way. Easily give up. Or easily avoid do hard things one. There are people like that one. Okay? There are people like that one. And you don't know one. Because during the interview here, they will fake until they get the job one. So that's the reason why some of you tell me you have C players here after interview because they fake it. Okay, I also can fake one, but I got the quality lah. So even though I fake, I really can perform lah. So you get what I mean, huh? But those people can fake. So now, the subconscious behavior is very hard to fake one. Because this happens the way that you speak, the way that you react, all this you cannot control one. So here, usually we do several tests, we have interviews, we ask specific questions, and then we will throw them different things during the interview to figure out the subconscious. It cannot be 100%, but at least it can be 80%. So here, usually we have the subconscious. Usually we have 9 things. We have 9 things. The first, we call it restless. This one, I give you the main point first. The full one. You all come to the program. So restless. Restless means some person they cannot stop one. Means that they have to keep finding work to do one. I'm sure some of you are like that one. Yes. If you are this person, then you let me know in the chat. Some of you cannot stop one. You have to keep finding work to do one. Otherwise, you feel uncomfortable one. Got or not? If got, then give me a yes or 1 in the chat. No cannot be what? I see. Got 1. Cannot be just 1 only what? Restless means you cannot stop one. You have to keep doing work. You have to find something to do one. Okay, so there's a person like this. I'm a restless guy, and I inherit it from my father lah. So my father cannot stop one. I also cannot stop one. The moment I stop, then I become become a useless person. We feel like we are very useless one at the moment we stop. So that's one subconscious behavior. Second subconscious behavior, we call it controller. Okay, controller means I need to take charge of the situations one. I cannot let the situations go out of hand one. It means I give you some examples this table must put here. This in this what I call in this event this must be here and here. So this is what you call controller. Okay, are there any person like this? Controller. You want to control something one. People come in to mess up your things you very pissed off one. You want to control and see got people like that. Then we have stickler. Stickler. Yeah. Stickler means you want everything perfect one. Everything also must be perfect one. Got or not? Got people or not like that? You want things to be very perfect one. It must be like this, it must be like this, it must be like this one. No person like that Or God, Wow, okay. Then the fourth subconscious behavior is hyper achiever. Hyper achiever means you want to achieve something one. Usually this is the leader lah. I'm sure some of you have okay, hyper achiever. I'm sure some of you have one. Fifth is hyper rational. Hyper rational means you ask them to do something they will start to analyze they will think they will make sense they will try to see whether this makes sense or doesn't make sense they will start to they will start to do a lot of thinking in their head to justify whether the instruction that you give me or the information that you give me whether it's right or wrong. Got or not? Hey, got or not? If got, let me know in the chat. Sure got people like that one. It's just whether you are the extreme type or you're the middle type or you're the low side. That's it. Then the sixth subconscious behavior is hyper vigilant. Let me write properly first. Okay. Let me write properly first. Vigilant. This type of person you treat them very nice they will suspect you one. Hey, why? How come you treat me very nice? You got agenda behind. Anyone? If let's say for example things happen a good example is if I treat you very nice, you will start to think, you start to take a step back and say, how come you treat me very nice? So you want to sell me something, you have any different agenda, or even they apply to friends and partners hyper vigilant. Go on you know one Then the seven, it's pleaser. Pleaser is those people who want to make people happy one. When they see other people happy, they are very happy one. That's pleaser. Okay? The eighth, victim. Anything happen to them, usually they will start to think, hey, how come this thing happened to me? They won't. Victim mindset, you know, victim mindset. Things happen, the leaders or usually the D person, usually they will see the better side one. Okay, things happen for reasons. Let me see what I can learn from it. Let me see how I can move on, and how can I how can I improve from here? So there are some people they will think like, why this thing happened to me, and then they stuck there very long. Okay, they stuck in that situation very long. Then they will start to think here and there. They will start to, the worst one, they will start to complain. Okay, so then the victim. The ninth one, it's avoider. Okay, the ninth is avoider. Avoider means you give them some hard work to do. You give them some tough work to do, they will avoid one. They will give you a lot of story one. They will try to avoid things one. All these is things you cannot see one. Right? Like during the interview sessions here, this part you cannot see one. They will fake it. They will tell you, I'm not a complainer, I'm not a victim guy, I can do very well. They will fake it one. And that's actually how people miss out this part. Because they don't have the knowledge. They don't have the knowledge. You understand? They don't have the knowledge. But right now I'm giving you the knowledge. But I'm giving the main point first. I'm giving the main point first. So these are the 9 things that we found Okay, hyper-rationals. These are the 9 things that we found. They are in their nature, in their own nature, they are behave like that one. And you cannot blame them also. I give you examples like these people in hypervigilant. Usually they got betrayed, or they come from single family. Something bad happens in from their partners or their life or whatever reasons, they become like that one. And some because of friends that mix with the wrong friends, partners, or even their life partners actually play a role also. Let's say someone they get married or their boyfriend girlfriend it's like that then they kind of like got affected like that. So all these subconscious behavior, you cannot blame them because they go through a lot of events in their life since young or in their life. So what we can do is that we need to know how to identify this group of people. We need to identify whether they have this kind of subconscious behavior or not. And this subconscious behavior usually we can figure out through tests, through interview, and we assign them a hidden requirement. And some you can see from social media also. So we need to use multiple things to test, to judge and see, can I find some clues whether do they have such things or not? Okay, so one of the reason that we encounter is the reason why the reason why when it come here, it becomes C player, right? Number one, you hire the wrong people, wrong character to do the job. You hire the wrong character to do the job. Second thing is that you hire the right people to do the right job. It means that you get a D&I to do sales, is correct, but their subconscious is the culprit. Okay, the subconscious is the culprit. So this two is a red flag one. This one also red flag. Okay, the reason why this one red flag even though it's not their fault okay, they probably got betrayed, and then hypervigilant means that if I treat you very nice, you will take a step back and think, how come you treat me very nice? Is there some fishy things happen or not? Even though I'm genuine, you will think I'm fishy one. So our experience is that this person here, they will think a lot think until they don't do the job properly You understand They have a lot of internal conflict They will start to suspicious in their own head that they won't tell you They won't tell you, but they will suspicious on their own head, and then they will do sometimes they can do the job for you, but in their heart they 不爽英文叫什么不爽英文叫什么 they can somebody help me 不爽英文叫什么they even though they can do the job for you, but in their heart, can somebody help me 不爽英文叫什么 not sure 炸头 not sure okay they are not sure okay, they're not sure. So these are the people and then you don't know because they keep in their heart uncomfortable. Okay, there's one word. Okay, they're uncomfortable in their heart, but they won't tell you Wow, this group of people very very hard to tackle and then you hire them already you already pay them 3K or 7K now, or 5K doesn't matter you keep paying them but then they have a lot of heart problem Aduh, very susah and then you cannot blame them because like I said, a lot of life events happening in their life since young, or they make the wrong friends So all this this one lagi susah the victim and avoider. You cannot even see one because they fake it, and some of them probably they come in already. Then only you will know they probably come in half year or 1 year. Then only you will know one. So we need to do several things here. Interview. So we need to have a set of process to do a proper interview. Test. We need to give them hidden requirements or tasks. Social media. So these are the few things. Or you can talk to their previous company also. So these are all in subconscious. It's like, and this is the most important one. This is the most important one, you know? Because I give you examples. If they have good character, if they have good subconscious, and then they are like this girl, got D and I, I can got this girl, where's the girl already? This girl, got D and I, they are willing to take out other role. So that's actually how we get talents. Means A player. Okay? A players. That's how it works. So many things to cover. If you want to cover everything, no time. You'll be next sessions. Okay. Any questions so far or not? On this part? This part. See? Subconscious part. So yesterday when Kenneth told, is it Kenneth? Kenneth, right? Kenneth says it's 6 motivator. 6 motivator usually it's here, I think here. 这边你就用这个. But those people don't know what 6 motivator, doesn't matter. That one next sessions. That one too many things already. So I just want to focus on this part here. Because if you get the right people, if you reduce the risk of hiring the wrong people, then the backside here and here is very easy for you. But it can also, I wouldn't say 100% safe, but at least it's 80%. You won't vomit blood. You won't vomit blood. Put it this way, you won't vomit blood. So that's actually how we look at things. Okay, then we usually look at 2 things. So 1, then the subconscious, then the social media side, the resume side, and so this happens to our partners also. Whether you want to get employees or you want to get partners, both non-negotiable. So some of them, this is optional. This is optional. They will use 八字. But I think most of people don't know. But if you know, it's an extra point for you. But this is not a must. Because 八字 cannot tell you all these things. 八字 cannot tell you all these things. Okay? 八字 cannot tell you all these things. 八字 only can tell you like, if HR call us to ask verify the applicant competency, shall we be honest? From a boss perspective, I should, but from humanity, it's like not nice to break people rice bowl, and she may not suit in my workplace, but she may suit others. What do you think? Any possibility the staff do badly in my company but will excel in another? You have to look at the situations first. Okay, to answer your questions. Number 1, you have to make sure in your company, in your own company, you are getting them to you are getting the right characters to do the right job. If yes, then usually is this part already. So to answer your questions, if the first thing is you have to see whether do you implement all this screening or not. If you implement all this screening already, and then they still perform bad, then probably it's their own problem, or could be your problem. Because I give you examples. Some company very messy one, no SOP one. Wow. So it means that they come in, they are one leg kick one. One leg kick never mind lah. If you can guide them do properly, then never mind one. If they are the person who are C person or S person, you come in, you let them figure themselves, they do very bad one. Because they need structures, they need to be organized, they need SOP one. So there are many variables here. First thing, the right characters for the right job. Second things, if it's the right characters, then whether do the subconscious, whether do they have problem or not. The second. The third, if everything is okay, then if you are in the S and C positions, you don't give them proper SOP, you ask them figure themselves, then it's your problem already. Your problem already. The boss problem. Like Kenneth yesterday, she said her boss is high S, and then she is a high I and D. Jialat liao lor. Jialat liao lor. So she need to guide her. Then she feel probably unsecure, they have no progress because she needs some people to guide her. So you have to look at different things, So to answer your questions, if people call, if let's say for example this employee, you have to look at 1, 2, 3, and she left to other company, right? And this HR, the boss, call you, right? Should you be honest or not, right? The answer is yes. But before you talk about honest, you make sure you have this thing first, all this thing first, Then only you can make a good feedback, Is it your problem, or is it really the people problem, or whatever problem, Then you can tell them, So usually we be honest one. Not to say to break people rice bowl, If it's their own problem, then they go anywhere also their rice bowl will break one. You understand? If it's their own problem, they go anywhere, their rice bowl will break anyhow. So for us, usually we as a bosses or managers or top management, usually we want to be honest with this HR. If you don't be honest, you actually break their company. You actually break their company. These situations only apply if you know that they are the problem. Okay, so this is the pre-requirement. If you don't know, then probably you close one eyes. Then you let them figure out. Okay, so this is to answer your questions. Where are we already? Where are we already? Okay, so we talk about here, screening part. Okay? So if you got question, then continue to ask. So coming back, usually we look at subconscious, we look at the conscious, we look at the subconscious. Okay. This part I cover until here. But usually we have a full-fledged to talk very deep about here. Now we want to talk about how do we want to talk about here already. This part here already, this side here already. Okay? Talk about this side already. We need the numbers to come in. And before you get the numbers to come in, usually people look at your JD, your job scope, your advertisement. Advertisement we'll talk more about tomorrow, but today the most important thing is the job descriptions. So the key point is, how do I write the JD? Usually we have two things. So this is, let me break down first. So one is job scope. The other one is talent, talent requirement. Two things. So job scopes is very easy lah. If you are sales, then usually you list down lah what you need them to do. The key here is to be specific. You want to be specific, So specific means let's say for example you want to get one salesperson and they need to do report one they every day they need to update the report and all these thing. The boss you need to write down one, So some people, I actually when I worked that time I apply marketing positions. Wow, they write until so good, the job scope is something that I really want to do, But end up I go inside is telemarketing. Wow, shit, I say I got cheated already, I say. So, and the reason why people do like that is because telemarketer very hard to get one, because people don't like telemarketing. It's very boring and very routine. So they alter the job scope and they mention very little about telemarketers, but it's actually 80% or 90% telemarketing one. Wow, that's how people screw up also. Means that you mislead the candidates. So if your positions, if you really want to hire a telemarketer, then you better tell them it's a telemarketer job, because they are still, even though there are very, very less people will want to do it, but there are still people okay to do one. It's just very, very little already. So in this case, let's say for example you want people to do like telemarketer job, and then you know the market, the young people, they don't like telemarketer job. I also don't like one. So what to do? Anyone got answer? The question is, if your job scope require them to do telemarketing, but right now we know the millennials, the 90s, and the millennials, they don't like telemarketing job. I mean 100% or 90% telemarketing lah. Then what to do? Anyone got answer? Huh? I want to see first. Got lah. Brainstorm a little bit. No one can answer. Cannot be what? Really? No one can answer. How? Anyone want to give it a try? No one, Oh, so sad, very boring. So there are two ways. One, it's you spend the money until you get the people who really okay to do this. Even though it's very hard, you spend the money to do this. But the second is you have to change your marketings. Not so rely on telemarketing. That's the only way. Means you have to explore other marketing channels to get sales to come in and sell and telemarketing. So this is one of the answers. But there's people still do telemarketing. Okay, so now job scope, coming back to here. Sales, marketing, HR, is it HR? Sorry, HR, operations, finance, accounting. This is what? Customer service, admin. This is product development. So this R&D. So each positions in your company, you better be specific what you want them to do. You don't mislead them. You don't mislead them. You purposely blur. Some people, because they know probably very hard to find job, they probably they try to blur the job scope. Then they say the thing, come in first, come in first, then we probably can change their mind. But they will leave. Okay, so this is job scope. This one, the keywords is here, so I don't want to go specific because each company, you want them to do things different. So you know the best, but the key is be specific only. Okay, don't. My experience last time is I want to learn marketing. Okay, when I come to KL, I want to learn marketing, and then this seminar organizing company, they actually want people to do telemarketing. They blur the whole situations, and then I go inside. I become so angry. I feel like I got cheated, and then I decided I leave after 30 days. I'm a D&C, I can perform, Then because they blur the job scope, I become so angry. Then I leave in 30 days. You see, stupid or not? I can perform, So that's the downside, So then the main thing I want to talk about today is actually this part. The requirement. The requirement is according to this the requirement, if I draw it here, DISC. The requirement that I want to talk about, how come become sengek already? Let me talent requirement. Okay, this is the key things I want to talk about today. So we have DISC. So we know that we want people who do sales. And how do we actually write the job descriptions here for the talent requirement sections? Let's talk about sales right now. Okay, and I want general level, and I want to get sales. So how do we come up with the requirement, the words that we need to use? The words that we need to use. This is the one. This is the site that will determine whether you can get the right person or not. Okay, these words is what decide whether you can get the right general plus people who are doing the sales one. Okay, so now do sales. What we need? What we need in terms of birds or DISC? Give me some answer there. Don't so boring there. Okay, peacock. I. And then general. Okay, we need D. So it's D and I, right? The eagle, right? So it's peacock and eagle. Okay. So how do we word it? We know we want people in sales, and we know we need a D, we need a general and I. So how do we word it? So this is the key. This is the key here. Because people don't people simply write, then you get simply people you understand? So we want to be laser targeted. So let's break down. Okay, so sales, we need D, eagle, we need I, peacock. Okay, so usually eagle, what are the words that usually I can Describe that one. Anyone can give me beautiful leader? One way lah. One way to do that lah. Okay? One way to do that lah. Okay. Okay, before I go into, sorry. There's one more thing. Okay, you remind me the beautiful leader. Sorry, you remind me. There's one thing usually we want to look at there's one more important thing. So, this is the salesperson. Okay lah. So, whatever things are. So, this is a salesperson. Before you put in the talent requirement, you have to be very clear how this person looks like. How he or she looks like. Okay. Understand? I give you examples. Some position only one woman only. Single. 25 to 35 only. Okay, and then what else? Know how to make up. Examples. Make up. Got 颜值叫什么？Good looking lah. Okay, good looking. And then what else? So these are the appearance. So the first thing is you have to be very clear how this person looks like first, in your head, in your mind. Then it's very easy for you to crop out the words here. So some of you, your position, you know the lady is very hard to get one because your engineering or whatever thing it is, you need to go to site. So usually you need men. And then some don't care whether you're single or married one. Okay, so the reason why I highlight this part, it's anyone can give any comments. Why usually I highlight this? Because it's either or single or got boyfriend. Let's talk about single or married lah. Got boyfriend, that one in the middle, that's never mind lah. So usually I make this. Anyone got experience? This part? No Hey, no one Hey, can anyone give any try or not? Why some of us usually very particular with are they married or are they single? Office romance. Got other things or not? Besides office romance. Maternity leave. This one, maternity leave, it's okay lah. But from my experience, not to say good or bad, we actually met someone good looking. She's married. I think she got about she got one kid, I think. Very young only. And then the job scope require her to work on weekend one. Who say? Okay, good. Wow, very good are you? Okay. Melissa nailed already. The job scope require her to work on weekend. But she want to spend more time with her kids. Okay, so that's the problem. So this is very important also. Not to say office romance, but this is the main thing. She got family. She want to spend more time with her family. So end up, she leave the company and she find another job that doesn't work on weekend. That don't need to work on weekend. Okay, so these are small little things. And usually like I have also people, I think about 48 years old, apply for sales leader, sales manager, I think. 48. So what do you think? I think it's not sales. Is this sales leader? Sorry, sales leader. Sales 48 also. So how? Take or don't take? She okay to work, you know? She want to join the company, you know? But take or don't take? Huh? Hey, anyone want to give it a try? Take or don't take? Sales position You know what Take. Okay lah. But we don't take we don't take The reason why it's at her age she should be on commander level already or general, depends on how big is your company depends on how big is your company so she should be on commander level or general level already. She shouldn't be at the positions where she will apply soldier, general, commander. She shouldn't apply here, you know, the position at here, you know, and she is applying position here. And then we talk about sales, you know. Hey, you need to fight for something, right? Now. Then from all these little clue, then we start to think like, how come you are 48 years already? If you work really, really hard, regardless of whatever happened in your life, you should be at least here already, you know. Or here depends on how big is your company but you shouldn't be here, no. So that's how we justify things So, and then the reason why we want to do sales also because they can fight for it Okay, so then the rest is depends on your requirement already. Some require know how to make up, some only want a good looking, some they will look at their they will start to see whether you have discipline or not. Discipline in Chinese word called 自律. 自律怎样写I think it's something like this Yeah. How do I know? We talk about sales the lifeblood of the company How to see? Anyone want to give it a try? Hey, anyone want to give it a try? Hey, comment don't so boring, man. How do I know? Oh, very good. Body fitness. This one way. I think this is the best way to see So we look at all these things not to say we are judgmental but hey, we are spending like 7K to hire one people, you know. Then from here, then we roughly can see some character Okay, some character things here So like we don't want to bet, the key is going back here. We don't want to bet, Where's the bad things already? We don't want to bet, You bet the wrong got exceptional but imagine you are spending what 3K 5K just to hire this guy every month. You have to pay every per month, So usually we are very particular in all these things. Depends on how the weightage of the positions. So the weightage of the positions. So let's say for example this position is I know it's very important. This part very important. Then usually we pay a lot of good attention here. Okay, coming back here. Where is it? So first thing, you need to know how this person looks like. So these are some clues to do it. Second thing, okay, how do I, because we want to get the people to come in this part we want to get people to come in alright. The only way people can apply is they have to look at the jobs descriptions and the requirement, whether they fit or don't fit, then only they will apply So some people they simply write They blur the job scope, or they simply write. So we don't simply write one. We want really the best people to come in. So now, sales positions. Over here. Sales positions. We want a general, so it's a D and I. Okay. So how do I describe D? Anyone can, how do I describe the eagle? We're going to use these words to put in the advertisement, to put in the, what I call the job descriptions, so that when people look at these words, they know, hey, you are talking about me. Okay? You're talking about me, you know. Okay, I can apply. So, we want general. How? We need D and I. How? What's the words usually we need to use? Anyone? Hey, give me something like that's so boring leh. The eagle. Hey, no one ah. First one. Usually we write in layman terms. You like progress. This is the words to use in your things. You are independent. You are proactive. You are motivated to succeed. Okay? Proactive to achieve targets. Independent. What else? Love to win. What else? Strong self-discipline. This one depends. This one depends. This one depends. Make quick decisions. Ada lagi ya? This is the layman term, highly competitive, yes? Okay. Ada lagi? Okay, so usually these are the words to use in the requirement side. So in the JD, usually we have two things. One is job scope. The other one is this one. Don't confuse. Okay, so now, so when you look for talent requirement, other than some like for example some accounting position, you need them to understand how to use payroll software like SQL and all these things. Then you can put inside the talent requirement. Those are the hard requirement. These are the soft requirement. Hard requirement is whatever software you want them to use. You need to know how to key in whatever Microsoft Excel, all these things. Those are hard requirement. Those are very boring one. So the key is we want to focus on the soft requirement, so that when we write this in the job descriptor, the talent requirement in the JD, using all these words, you will get the D person to come in. Okay? Okay, now let's talk about the I side. Okay, what's the words to use? Give me something. Excellent communication and interpersonal. Okay. In layman term, usually we talk about love to talk to people. Ada lagi ya? love mingling with people. Okay. What else? Enjoy networking. Okay. Apa lagi? Drink long night. Drink long night. Drink long night. Love meeting people. Full of energy. Can convince others easily. Good at public relations. This one very technical word. We usually use the layman words. What else? Work well with others. Apa lagi? Persuasive. Okay. Persuasive on this side actually. Persuasive. Okay, usually we use the layman term. If you look at here, usually I use the layman term when you like progress. You cannot be stuck one. You don't like stagnation. You like progress. You have to keep moving. Independent, proactive to achieve targets. Okay, you like to achieve targets. You like to win. Motivated to succeed. Make quick decisions. Do things quick. Highly competitive. This one very technical word lah. This one very technical word. So usually we bubbly and fun. Okay, good. So bubbly and fun. You are social butterfly. Social butterfly. Anyone? So these are most of the things if you ask me. These are most of the things. Okay, so what you need to do is that in your requirement, so I need to put in the hard requirement. Okay, you need to use this SQL software, whatever, blah blah blah. The most important thing is that I need to put in a few of the keywords here. Let's say for example, it's you love to win or you like to achieve target. Okay, let's say for example you want to make quick decisions or you like progress, you can put in some of the keywords. Okay, then you need the peacock, right? Then you say you love talking to people, you can work well with others, love meeting people. If you need them to networking then you also enjoy networking, love mingling with people, can convince people easily, all these things, and then you put inside lah. So it means that I have to put probably 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably I put 8. You can put 10 also can. But the keywords is actually I have to put in all these kind of keywords. I have to put in this keyword, These keywords versus these keywords. Then when you advertise it, people saw your advertisement. They look at your job scope and talent requirement. They look at this. Wow, you're talking about me, Okay, let me try. Then you can get the right people to come in. So once you get them to come in, 2 things. One, I need to check on their conscious side. Second, I need to check on the subconscious side. Then it verify whether are they who they say they are or not. If they say they really can, then we do the test and all these things, blah blah blah. Oh, can really match. Then the subconscious test. Then we figure out all these things. And then whether do they have bad character or not. I mean the not so good subconscious behavior. If they fit the bills, then okay, we can proceed to the next step. Okay. So now this is D and I. Okay, now let's go for other positions. So we have let me use other color. We have DISC. So right now, Commander, General, Soldier. Okay, so this is the person. So we need a digital marketer. We need a soldier right now. So what else? What we need? What are the birds we need? Digital marketer. Or what else? Accountant or whatever is it? Accountant, finance, HR. So what we need? So we need C, and then we want soldier. So we need S. Okay. Now, what are the words we need to use? Let's talk about C first. Anyone can give me answers? C. It is very important, you know. Detail oriented. Okay. Some more. You can work well with numbers or detail. Some more. Micromanage. This one very. I won't use these words. I won't use these words. No more already. Huh? You like things to be accurate. Okay, you like to work with numbers, you like to work with technicals stuff, setting things up. Some more. Capable of working alone. That one is more for capable of working alone. That one is more for D, if you ask me. Eyes for details. You like follow clear steps. Some more. Careful and sorry, wait. You do things carefully. Got some more? No more idea. You like things to be perfect. This one depends whether you want to use or not, because if it's too perfect, wow, you vomit blood also. Meticulous, okay, good. Okay, so that's the correct word. Some perfectionist, wow, you vomit blood also actually. Not to say cannot, but if they are 100% if let's say for example this is 100%, if they are here, then okay lah. If they are here, wow, I tell you, man, you vomit blood one, you know. I encountered before you vomit blood one. So how do we know this? This actually is here. This one. We need to do tests, interview, set hidden requirement. Social media cannot see, but this all can see. So then we will know whether they are what they call whether they are high stickler or not. Okay, so this is C person. S. Okay, give me S. S is dove, you know. Anyone? Dove. Following instructions. You can follow instructions. Lagi. Any more? You like to help others. Some more. No more already. You are dependable. This one sometimes very subjective also. Okay. Any more? Usually the S in real life is that you tell them to come out, they will follow one. They won't say cannot, they won't say also, they usually okay lah, I join lah. They're very if you are the D person, you meet with S person, usually you ask them to come out and then usually they will follow lah, because they don't have they cannot make decisions one. They will just follow. So S usually is the few keywords here lah. So the keywords is you like to follow instructions, you're willing to, because S usually willing to help others one. They like to help others. When people, like for example, you have empathetic, very subjective. S person is that, let's say for example they have work on your hand, right? They have work on their hand, and suddenly you ask them to help you to do something, they will go and help you, you know. You understand? And then their work cannot finish, then they will help you. Because they are the S type. You give them rice, they will come along. Then they fly halfway. Oh, got rice, you know. Then they will come down and then eat your rice. Helpful lah. Helpful is this one lah. Helpful, right? Helpful is this one also lah. Okay. You like to follow instructions. You like to help others. So these are the positive words that we want to use. So you want to get SC in persons, then this is the words you need to use in your talent requirement. So you cannot be, I want this, I want some of this here, and I want some of this here. This is God already, you know. I think one of you yesterday tell me, if I have less budget, then what to do? Some people ask me they want to get DISC all four together. And then actually when during the physical workshop, there's one lady come to my workshop. Hey, I want a person who can do MC work and also can do report and follow my instructions and also be independent. You find lah. You find one for me lah. I asked her, you go and find one for me. I also want, you know. Okay, basically there are only you only have one major tool only lah, the biggest tool only lah. Either DI or ID or IS or DS or DC, so CD or these are two major things only. So there's no God here. Please there's no God. So understand your positions. What positions you want? What are the hard requirements you want? What are the job descriptions you want? You want them to do? Please be specific so that you don't mislead them. Okay, you mislead them. When you mislead them, actually you are the one who suffer, because they cannot do the work. Then you mislead in the job scope. Then we write this requirement. Then combine with this. Then you have a perfect candidate here. Then you have a perfect candidates that you want. Okay, their appearance that you want, and the job scope, and talent required. And you have one person. So we're gonna use this. Okay, I'm gonna use this. No more space already. Got space some more. Give me some space lah. Wait Okay, we're gonna use this to advertise. Actually, when you come to advertise, you have this is one thing lah. We need to this is only about the person only lah. When it comes to advertise, we also need to we need to tell about the company, the benefits. That one tomorrow. So they are structured the right one. That one tomorrow. So today is to let you know like how do you find suitable candidate, and let's say for example you want a general, and how do you find the general to come in, and after you find the general to come in, you screen them. So we have two things. We have two things. The conscious, the tip of the iceberg, and then that's where we have subconscious. Okay, so this one I already teach you already. This one you come to the next session. And this one probably need 3 days online. So screen them, and then only you get to hire them. Then you train them. Then how do you promote or keep them? This one is one topic. This one is one topic. This one is together one. And then so here your this one sorry, where is it your this one your this one here. That's the reason why we cover today what kind of words you need to use, okay, to get the right people, the exact people that you want, so that the people, okay, that saw this, that will come and apply. Then you do part A, part B, then only you go for this. Actually in between here also got things here. Firewall. This one we talk more tomorrow. We'll talk more tomorrow. Now it's 10 o'clock already. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? That's how we find the right people, you know. And then we also very careful. We do a lot of screening. We screen like crazy. But you need numbers, You interview 1, 2, 3 people, how to make it, man? Sometimes you need 20 people to get one, or 30 people to get one. Any questions? Yes? No? Okay, so everyone is clear. Everyone is clear, then I hope you take notes. So because I write everything here already, no? Okay, if yes, then you can. If those of you who are looking for hiring and all this thing, or you want to restructure your hiring process or whatever the little details that we discussed, then you put in these words. So the first key thing is that you have to understand what position you want first, and then what you want them to do first. You have to think properly first before you advertise, you know. Okay, anyone got any questions? If not, that's all for today. Tomorrow we'll talk about this part here. Okay, there's a full structure that we need to use one. There's a full structure that we need to put this inside here. Okay, then there's a full structure we need to do, and then we talk a little bit about this process over here, this process over here, this process over here, and then this process over here. Tomorrow. Okay? Okay, any questions? No? Channels to advertise also we cover tomorrow. Yes. We cover tomorrow. There are many things to cover, but like I said, I distill down. Distill down. This part, too many things already. This one is a paid session, by the way. We talk more tomorrow, if you want, then you come. Okay, anyone? Anything else? No? Okay. If no, then thank you so much. And I see you again tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Let me stop the screen sharing. Right, see you all. Bye bye.